those who are not married are struggling to get in, and those who are in are struggling to get out. But we thank God for his grace upon us. It's been a wonderful journey. My wife works as a university lecturer, so I'm very conscious that majority of us in local churches will find ourselves in the marketplace. Those who will become like myself, whom God called into sort of professional Christian careers, is only going to be a minority. The majority of people who sit in church will go to the marketplace, either as professionals or as business people, entrepreneurs, and we trust that even in a meeting like this, we are going to be challenged to be people who will glorify God through our professions. And if you find people who are not being called into sort of career, missionary, or professional Christian ministry, I think you still have a challenge as a mission mobilizer to help them catch the heart and the passion for God's mission. Many doors for Christian ministry in a cross-cultural setting today will be for those who move as professionals or as business people. I wish this mic was facing me so that the sound doesn't go up and down. Is it possible? All things are possible. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Sometimes for those of us in Africa, we have struggled to love the Lord God with our minds. I was speaking to a group of students in Liberia a few years back, and one of the persons there was giving me an example about some of the things that were happening in Liberia. There was a man of God in Liberia who, if you fellowshiped with him or he blessed you, you would experience amazing blessings, financial blessings. So there were various options. You could wear his shoes for a few minutes, and the Lord will bless you. You don't take them away, you just wear them for a few minutes. You could also wear his jacket. It had a different price, where you sowed a seed, and the Lord would bless you. And so he led him to conclude that one of the differences between Christians and Muslims when it comes to worship is that when the Muslims go into worship, they take off their shoes. But when the Christians go to worship, they take off their minds so that they can be manipulated by anything and everything. And it so challenged me that as we become followers of Jesus, engaged in his mission, that we will allow our minds as well as our hearts and our souls to be engaged in the things of God. And for that reason, that we should become people who love the scriptures. Our session today is heavy on theology and doctrine. And I know that, again, working among students in Africa, Kenya, one day I was with a group of students who are very passionate for Christ. And in one of the regional meetings, one student stood up and said that what we need is the Spirit. We don't need doctrine. We need the Spirit. I saw in that student a good intention, but a false understanding. We need good doctrine. I know that doctrine can be tedious, sometimes can put you off because there is nothing more inspiring than a good story. But unless as missionaries we are grounded in scripture, we are going to struggle. And we need to be willing to wrestle with even passages of the Bible. Romans chapter 3 is Paul at his best. When Paul gets to his best, he does write that some things that even others, like Peter, admitted, there are some things that are hard to understand. So allow me to read with you Romans chapter 3 that will help us reflect on the topic of justified by Jesus. Justified freely in Jesus. And what I'll do, I'll read the passage, and then I will expound on that passage that I believe I quoted. And I want to urge you to keep it with you. It was Alvin Toffler in Future Shock that was published in 1970, who quoted the psychologist Herbert Spencer and said that tomorrow's illiterate will not be the man who can't read. He will be learned how to learn. There is no difference, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and are justified freely by His grace